Now, this is a mega CNN News 18 break. Of course, you remember it had come to the fore that AAP minister who's been jailed, Satyendar Jain, was receiving massages in jail. But now BJP has tweeted that irrefutable proof, because they have tweeted those CCTV images of Satyendar Jain getting that massage in jail. These viral images, footage tweeted by BJP shows Satyendar Jain getting a head massage and a foot massage by someone we assume is a Tihar jail superintendent, because he was earlier transferred. We'll be bringing you more details on this, but for take a look at the footage that was put out by BJP. The spokespersons there absolutely slamming the sort of treatment AAP minister, who has been jailed for many months now without bail, has received. Going across to my colleague Akash. Akash, we did know this information had come to the fore that he received those massages. This footage there, thereby even proving that and sealing that. Has Satyendar Jain been transferred after this, as the authorities had decided, and what is the kind of action that has been taken on the jail officials who have provided these services?
Right. So, Shilpa, you see, there was an allegation. In fact, there were claims that Satyendra Jain is actually enjoying lavish life inside the jail because he was a jail minister when he was in power. In fact, when he was out of jail, and that's the reason why he is enjoying these services. But now, as of now, Delhi BJP, in fact, several BJP leaders have tweeted out this video where there are claims that this video is from inside Tihar jail, and Satyendra Jain can be seen taking all these foot massages and head massages. In fact, we can see an iron barrack there, and also some documents that Satyendra Jain is going through. As of now, BJP leaders are claiming that this video is from inside Tihar jail, and this is after their claims where in fact Enforcement Directorate submitted an application in the court that they want the transfer of Satyendra Jain, because Satyendra Jain is somewhere enjoying all these services in Tihar jail. Now, you must be remembering the time when Satyendra Jain was out of the jail. He used to have at least 19 portfolios with him, and this was the reason why initially, in fact, it was asked that Aam Aadmi Party should take action against Satyendra Jain. But as of now, this is the video that is coming out from several leaders of the BJP, where there are claims that, in fact, you can see in this video Satyendra Jain can be seen, and he is taking massages. In fact, he is going through several documents, and claim is that this video is from inside Tihar jail. Now, this is very important because we know that Satyendra Jain is in jail from last 5 months. He is facing several corruption charges, and under these charges, he is in jail. In fact, yesterday was the time when his bail was denied, and Aam Aadmi Party, from starting is claiming that, he has been framed, and, he has nothing to do with corruption, and he's a Kattar Imandar Admi. And also, we know that as far as jail administration is concerned, so it is under Delhi government, and that's the reason why this claim was that, just because Delhi government administrate these jails, that's the reason why, in fact, all these officers are following the orders from Delhi government officials and Delhi government leaders. And Satyendra Jain used to be the jail minister, and that's the reason why he is enjoying these lavish services. But as of now, this video is coming out where BJP is now claiming that this video is from inside Tihar jail.
Akash, stay with us, because we're also joined by our legal correspondent, Ananya. Very good morning to you, Ananya. From you, I want to understand, yes, there are VIP cells in the jail. The ED said that Satyendar Jain received some special food as well. Out of these, what are legally permitted sort of VIP perks that you're allowed in jail, and which of these are illegal and probably procured through bribes, which is why some officials have also been transferred?
Well, Shilpa, no kind of a VIP treatment is actually allowed inside the jail premises. If you go by the jail manual of the Delhi prisons, we can clearly see that no such kind of a special treatment is allowed inside the jail. And now, when this sensational video of Satyendra Jain, the then Delhi Health Minister and also former jail minister, is out, there are a lot of questions being raised. As to first question is, as to why was he receiving, in fact, a special treatment, if at all any, whether the credibility of the video is 100% correct or not is the second question. Third is the Aam Aadmi Party, which was claiming for a very long time that there was no, he was a very, very, in fact, innocent man. He was not involved into any kind of corruption, and now these videos are coming out, his special treatment being given out to him. So at this point of time, the case is at a very, very important juncture, because remember that a few days ago, his bail has been denied by the Delhi court, clearly saying that he's an influential man. He can, in fact, influence witnesses. In fact, he is said to be the kingpin of this whole Hawala racket. And now, particularly when this video is out, there are a lot of questions that the Aam Aadmi Party needs to answer at this point of time. Shilpa.
Ananya, Kejriwal has continuously reiterated that the charges that Satyendar Jain is in on are actually very foggy, and that the people don't really have a clear idea of even why he is in. So for our viewers, could you take us through the exact reasons why Satyendar Jain is in jail and why his bail has been repeatedly rejected by the court?
Hello.
All right, I think we've lost that. We're joined by Shehzad. Okay, let's take a look at the political reactions coming in, starting with Shehzad Poonawala.
Instead of getting saza, Satyendar Jain is getting VVIP maza inside Tihar jail, courtesy the Aam Aadmi Party government which controls Tihar jail. All the jail manual rules and all the rules and norms are thrown to the dustbin as VVIP treatment is given to Satyendar Jain. Head massage, foot massage on multiple days, and that too VVIP facilities, and he's allowed to lounge, read the paper. Was he kept as a minister for this particular purpose by Mr. Kejriwal so that he could do wasuli from Sukesh and enjoy massage and VVIP treatment because he's a minister inside the jail? Today, Mr. Satyendar Jain should be immediately sacked. Today, after this video has emerged, how can Mr. Kejriwal continue to defend such a person?
क्या आपका पहला रिएक्शन है?
ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो किसी तिहाड़ जेल में नहीं है, किसी रिजॉर्ट में छुट्टियां मना रहे हैं। अगर आप देखें, ना सिर्फ वो मसाज करवा रहे हैं, उनके रूम में टीवी लगा हुआ है, फाइलें चेक हो रही हैं, बिस्लरी वाटर की पूरी पेटी वहाँ पड़ी हुई है, और जो लोग वहाँ पे उसके साथ बैठे हुए, बनियान वगैरह में बैठे हुए, वो कौन लोग हैं? जांच होनी चाहिए, या तो को एक्यूज्ड है। बहुत ही शॉकिंग वीडियो है, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी मांग करती है कि तुरंत से तुरंत मनीष अपना अरविंद केजरीवाल इनको बर्खास्त करे, एक, और लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब इनको दिल्ली से बाहर शिफ्ट करे। और मैं एक सवाल ये है कि उनके से कौन लोग मिल रहे हैं वहाँ पे? अगर वो वीडियो में देखे, उसमें लोग मिल रहे हैं उनसे, कौन लोग हैं? सवाल ये है, सुकेश है, कौन है? ये सब जांच होनी चाहिए। अभी सब दूध को पानी का पानी होना चाहिए, लेकिन सवाल ये उठता है कि जो कट्टर ईमानदार लोग हैं, वो जिस प्रकार से ये सुविधाएं उठा रहे हैं, उस पर अरविंद केजरीवाल का क्या कहना, चुप क्यों होंगे? वो उनको जवाब चाहिए।
Going back to my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar to get more legal perspective on the case. Ananya, now for a while Arvind Kejriwal has been saying that the charges that Satyendar Jain is in on are actually quite foggy and that they're very unclear, which is why people don't have a clear grasp on why he's in. And also for our viewers, if you could take them through why his bail has been repeatedly rejected by the court.
Remember that the claims that have been made by Mr. Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party is that the charges against Satyendar Jain are soggy. The charges are not really substantial in law. But at the same point of time, we also have to understand that these charges have been finding their prima facie case every time there is an application by Satyendar Jain. We have seen that his bail application has been denied. Remember, a lot of controversy had happened when his bail application was being heard. The judge, the case was transferred from one judge to another. Long arguments took place, and now finally the court said that he does not deserve bail. So somewhere or the other, the claims of the Aam Aadmi Party seem to be falling flat because the courts in the national capital are actually going against what Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is saying, and primarily finding out a prima facie case, not only a prima facie case, but also in a lot of statements he's been said as the kingpin of this whole Hawala module. So at this point of time, the claims of the Aam, but at the same point of time, remember that this video is going to serve as a treat for the opposition in the national capital, because they would definitely be taking out a political slugfest on this, and there would be a lot of reactions coming in from various parties. So, but at the same point of time, at this moment of juncture, no VIP treatment should be allowed to anybody inside the jail premises. According to the jail manual, such massages and etc. are not at all allowed until and unless given out to be a specific reason, and in fact allowed by the court of law itself. So a very, very damaging video appearing to be for the Aam Aadmi Party, but we'll have to wait and watch as to how things pan out and how the political slugfest actually goes on this story.
Thank you, Ananya. Also, let's go across to Akash to find out the latest status on this case. Akash, there was a proposal to transfer Satyendar Jain following the allegations that he was receiving massages in the Tihar jail. But if you can take us through the kind of action that has been taken since these visuals came to light, or since the fact of the matter came to light.
Right, Shilpa, first of all, I need to clarify this, that we here at CNN News 18 are not confirming this video. In fact, this video has been tweeted out by BJP. In fact, BJP leaders have shared this video claiming that this is from inside the Tihar jail, and we here at CNN News 18 are not confirming this video first. Secondly, talking about the development, so there was a demand to shift Satyendra Jain from Tihar jail to some other jail because, you know, opposition leaders in fact were saying that just because a Delhi government is responsible for the administration of these jails, so it can be, said that Satyendra Jain can actually have these kind of VIP services. Also, as Ananya pointed out, until and unless it's a medical case or specific condition, you cannot have these massages or any sort of service like such inside the jail, because jail is a place where you are not going to enjoy your life or enjoy the lavish life. Again, on the political note, it is a treat for opposition, because opposition is somewhere asking questions to Delhi government now, because we know that Satyendra Jain is in jail from last 5 months, and somewhere questions are being asked that on one hand you are playing a victim card, you are saying that central agencies are being misused, and Satyendra Jain is inside the jail because of this false case. On the other hand, you are not getting bail, and in front of court you are unable to prove that you have no involvement in such case, and there comes another video which shows that how you are misusing the whole rule and regulations. Also, talking about the facts, so till now we haven't got any sort of reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party, but also, sources within the Delhi government are somewhere suggesting that this is an old video, and even then, even when it's an old video, it raises some serious questions on the jail administration, that how is it possible that, Satyendra Jain, who is inside the jail, or, or any prisoner in the jail for that matter, can enjoy such VIP services inside the jail premise.
Stay with us, Ananya. Let's also go across to Tejinder Baga from the BJP, who joins us this morning. Very good morning to you, Tejinder. How do you react to these visuals that have been put out by your party, the Delhi government officials and AAP, saying this could be an old video, but do you have proof that it is in fact recent from a few days ago?
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो मैं अरविंद केजरीवाल को आज बधाई देना चाहता हूं। उन्होंने जब आम आदमी पार्टी का गठन किया था, उन्होंने कहा था हम देश की राजनीति बदलने आए हैं। आज उन्होंने देश की राजनीति को बदल दिया। उन्होंने आपने जो किया था वो करके दिखाया, मैं इसके लिए बधाई देता हूं। इस देश के 70 साल के इतिहास में आपने नहीं देखा होगा कि कोई अपराधी जेल में जाता है, कोई नेता जेल में जाता है, वो अपना मंत्रिमंडल, अपनी सरकार जेल के अंदर से चला रहा है, वो जेल के अंदर उसको मसाज मिल रही है। इस देश ने 70 साल के इतिहास में कभी ये नहीं देखा था कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने करके दिखाया, उनको बधाई देता हूं। लेकिन आप देश उनसे पूछ रहा है, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से, जब आपने आम आदमी पार्टी का गठन किया था, आपने ये कहा था कि अगर उनके किसी भी व्यक्ति के ऊपर अगर FIR भी होगी वो उसको निकाल देंगे। आज ऐसी क्या मजबूरी है कि 3 महीने के बाद भी सत्येंद्र जैन जो है वो मंत्री पद पे बने हुए हैं? ऐसी क्या मजबूरी है, ऐसे कौन से राज अरविंद केजरीवाल के सत्येंद्र जैन के पास है कि सत्येंद्र जो सुख सुविधा मांगते हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल उनको दे रहे हैं? क्योंकि तिहाड़ जेल सीधा सीधा दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री को रिपोर्टिंग करती है। इसलिए आज अरविंद केजरीवाल की जवाबदेही बनती है कि वो आए और देश की जनता को जवाब दे।
Tejinder, the reply always coming in from Arvind Kejriwal is that all the allegations against all their leaders are false, that the BJP is using central agency to target the party, especially ahead of crucial elections. And the latest from the Aam Aadmi Party for a month is that the BJP is making their own picture, that you have a script. In fact, yesterday also they tweeted a poster. How do you react to these allegations coming in from him?
अरविंद केजरीवाल से झूठा इस देश की राजनीति में पैदा नहीं हुआ है। वो ये भी कह सकते हैं कि शायद भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने सत्येंद्र जैन के किसी डुप्लीकेट को तिहाड़ जेल जैसे एक कमरे के अंदर बिठा दिया और सत्येंद्र जैन के डुप्लीकेट को बिठा के एक फिल्म शूट है। मुझे लगता है अगर वो ये भी कहते तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं होगी। आज देखिए अरविंद केजरीवाल का वीडियो आने के बाद तो असली चेहरा है सामने आ गया है। लोगों को पता लग गया है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल कितना बड़ा झूठा व्यक्ति है। अरविंद केजरीवाल किस हद तक गिर सकता है ये को पता लग गया है। आज तक तो वो कहते थे कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी झूठी है, ईडी झूठी है, सीबीआई झूठी है, मीडिया झूठा है, टीवी चैनल झूठे हैं, अखबार झूठे हैं। लेकिन इस वीडियो के आने के बाद भी अगर वो कहते हैं कि ये झूठ है, मुझे लगता है कि देश की जनता उनको पहचान चुकी है।
So thank you very much for joining us this morning on our broadcast. Going across to my colleague Ashish Meshi, who tracks the ED very closely. Good morning to you, Ashish. Do tell us, what are your ED sources telling you about this particular video? I know the ED in jail had alleged, in court, had spoken about the VIP treatment that he was receiving, Satyendra Jain was receiving. Also, they spoke about the kind of special food he was receiving. But now that these visuals have come to the fore, what is the ED saying?
So, if you remember, we broke this story first on the 30th of October of this year about how VVIP treatment was being given to Satyendra Jain in Tihar jail. Now, having said that, if you see only a day before yesterday, if you see that, the court, the lower court, the PMLA court did not allow bail to Satyendra Jain. Now, there are two important reasons on why the bail has not been granted. One was that, he's accused of money laundering of more than 1 crore rupees. That is what the court has said. And secondly, the argument that was given by the enforcement directorate was that this man was misusing Tihar jail and, the entire Tihar jail administration was working at his behest. Now, the story that we broke on the 30th of October is coming to light in the form of videos now. Now, this video, if you remember, it was not allowed by the court, but the BJP came out and they have sent it, they have tweeted it, and that is why it is visible on screens, on television screens now. But ultimately, if you see, it's not only about he getting massages inside. There are various other violations of the jail manual. Most important being that access to his wife was given, access to the cell for his wife was given by Tihar jail, and she used to sit inside this cell of Tihar jail where Satyendra Jain is lodged. So Poonam Jain used to sit inside for hours together, which is an absolute violation. Apart from that, this man, Satyendra Jain, was getting homemade food. So, he was not getting the jail food. Interestingly, if you have to go, if you need homemade food, then you need to take permission from the court. The court had not allowed any homemade food, and despite that, he was getting the access to homemade food. Apart from that, there are certain terms called curfew hours. So, after 6 o'clock, you are not allowed to meet anyone. But here, the co-accused in the matter, who are basically relatives of Satyendra Jain, they were basically given access to his cell, and for hours together, the co-accused...
Ashish, I do want to come back to you about those details, but I have to interrupt you. I'm sorry, because we're currently joined by Alka Lamba of the Congress. Very good morning to you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Your reaction to these visuals that have just been put out by the BJP, these visuals allegedly of the special treatment that Satyendra Jain was receiving in jail?
इन तस्वीरों को आज पूरी दिल्ली और देश देख रहा है। जो सीसीटीवी फुटेज दिल्ली के तिहाड़ जेल से आम आदमी पार्टी के मंत्री सत्येंद्र जैन का बाहर आया है। दिल्ली पूछ रही है अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, थोड़ी सी भी नैतिकता बची है या अब भी आप सोचेंगे कि आपको अपने मंत्री को, जो जेल मंत्री भी हैं, स्वास्थ्य मंत्री हैं, 3 महीने से दिल्ली के स्वास्थ्य का भट्ठा बैठ चुका है, क्योंकि मंत्री नहीं है फाइलें देखने के लिए, विभाग को देखने के लिए। और सीसीटीवी फुटेज आता है उस आम आदमी पार्टी के मंत्री का, जो ये कहते रहे हम कोई सरकारी लाभ नहीं लेंगे, कोई सुख सुविधा नहीं लेंगे, सरकारी बंगला, सरकारी गाड़ी नहीं लेंगे। आज वो तिहाड़ जेल के अंदर भी अपनी जो है ट्रीटमेंट, मसाज, सुख सुविधाओं का पूरा लाभ ले रहे हैं और बड़ी बेशर्मी से आज भी मंत्री पद पर बने हुए हैं। ये वो पार्टी है जो रामलीला मैदान से भ्रष्टाचार पर आई थी। इन्हीं के अभी हाल ही में नगर निगम चुनावों में 2 विधायक, उनके रिश्तेदार एंटी करप्शन ब्रांच द्वारा पैसे लेते हुए पकड़े गए हैं। इन्हीं की पार्षद गीता रावत 20,000 की रिश्वत लेते हुए सीबीआई ने पकड़ी। इन्हीं के मंत्री तिहाड़ जेल में है 3 महीने से। 21 भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ लड़ने आए हैं, बेनकाब हुए हैं। मुझे खुशी है इस बात की कि मेरी दिल्ली ठगी गई थी, हमारी दिल्ली ठगी गई थी, और बीच चुनाव में इन ठगों की एक असलियत जो है वो आज सामने आ रही है। अभी भी नैतिकता हो, मांग नहीं करेंगे, उम्मीद करेंगे कि आप अरविंद केजरीवाल जी अभी इसी वक्त तुरंत सत्येंद्र जैन जी को मंत्री पद से बर्खास्त करें, अभी करें। लेकिन आप ऐसा करेंगे नहीं अरविंद केजरीवाल जी। आपने करना होता 3 महीने पहले कर देते। क्यों? क्योंकि सत्येंद्र जैन जी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के राजदार हैं। उन्हें पता है कि कहां कब कहां से पैसा आया और कैसे कहां इस्तेमाल हुआ। यूं ही नहीं, प्रशांत भूषण जी, योगेंद्र यादव जी, डॉक्टर कुमार विश्वास, आशुतोष, आशीष कैतान, हमारे जैसों ने इस पार्टी को छोड़ा क्योंकि ये पार्टी पूरी तरह से समझौते कर चुकी थी, कोई भरोसा नहीं कर रहा था। आज हमें खुशी है कि बेनकाब होकर इनकी असलियत दिल्ली और देश के सामने आ गई खुद ब खुद।
Ma'am, but when the ED probes or puts a case against Sonia Gandhi or puts a case against DKS of the Congress party always says that they're using central bodies, the BJP is using the central agencies to target the party. That's what Aam Aadmi Party is also saying. But when it comes to Aam Aadmi Party, you believe the charges are all true. But when it comes to Congress, you say the same thing that Aam Aadmi Party is saying, that the central agencies are being misused.
ना अब आप ईडी, कांग्रेस, आम आदमी, बीजेपी, मुद्दा आज नहीं है। मुद्दा आज ये है कि दिल्ली के मंत्री सत्येंद्र जैन तिहाड़ जेल में सरकारी सुख सुविधाएं, मसाज लेते हुए पाए गए हैं। आज जो नैतिकता पे कांग्रेस पे 8 साल से भाजपा केंद्र में है, 8 साल से केजरीवाल दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री हैं। बताइए ना, दिल्ली सरकार की 15 साल शीला दीक्षित की सरकार का कौन सा मंत्री जेल में है? किसपे ईडी ने बिठाया हुआ है त्याग? एक नाम तो बताइए आप मुझे। आरोप अगर बताएंगी तो 5,000 मामले ईडी ने दर्ज किए हैं भाजपा की सरकार के तहत। 95% मामलों में आरोपी साबित नहीं हुए, चार्जशीट नहीं फाइल की गई। लेकिन इसका यह मतलब नहीं है कि ये भ्रष्ट नहीं है। हम पहले दिन से कह रहे हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है, भाजपा बचाने की कोशिश करती है, बी टीम बनाकर कभी गोवा, कभी उत्तराखंड, कभी हिमाचल और अब गुजरात भेजती है कि भाजपा के खिलाफ वोट बटे और भाजपा को फायदा हो। ये इनकी कोशिश रहती है, इसीलिए ये नई चीजें आ रही थी सामने, है ना। और हम 8 साल से इनकी सरकार है, फाइलें इनके पास है, सीबीआई, ईडी सब इनका है ना। 8 साल में तो हमारे खिलाफ जो मामले थे कांग्रेस के खिलाफ, अंजाम तक पहुंचा के सूली चढ़ा देना था ना। 8 साल कम पड़ गए क्या दोनों के पास? ये पूछ रही है दिल्ली। कब तक आप धोखे में रखेंगे देश को, है ना। जो जिसने किया भ्रष्टाचार सबके सामने आ रहा है। केजरीवाल भ्रष्टाचार, परिवारवाद पर आए थे, भ्रष्टाचार पे बेनकाब हो रहे हैं। परिवारवाद में चांदनी चौक के विधायक के बेटे को टिकट देता है नगर निगम का, मटिया मेल में आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायक के बेटे को टिकट मिलता है। तो हर मोर्चे पर भ्रष्टाचार कहें, परिवारवाद कहें। दिल्ली का विकास का मॉडल, जहरीली हवाएं हैं, लोगों का दम घुट रहा है, पानी जमुना का जहरीला। किस मुद्दे पर केजरीवाल आपको वोट दें? किस मुद्दे पर? हर चीज पे बेनकाब हुए हैं।
Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us this morning with your views. That was Alka Lamba of the Congress desk slamming the sort of treatment that not just Satyendar Jain received in jail, but also the Kattar Imandar tag of the Aam Aadmi Party. Going back to Ashish Meshi, who was earlier bringing us those details about the treatment that Satyendar Jain has received in jail. Ashish, you were just telling us about the curfew hours earlier. You were telling us about the kind of special food he received. And apparently, as you're bringing to light, even that is not allowed unless you take some special permission from the court. Go ahead.
So there is, in fact, if you see, it's not only about what he's doing, the visuals that are speaking is about he getting massages inside. So there are various other violations that we were talking about before Alka Lamba came in, and these are basically that, you know, if you see, there is after 6 o'clock you have to get into your cell and you're not allowed to meet anyone. So here the violation is that even beyond 6 o'clock, you know, you can see in the CCTV footage that this man was sitting with his co-accused. Now it leaves me a little perplexed and a little surprised. Is the reason that because you know, the jail officials do not, you know, usually help in such a manner. So what was the DG doing? What was the jailer doing? What was the assistant jailer doing? Now we've already seen action, and a number of people, if you see the orders, that the story that we again broke day before yesterday, is about a number of people from jail number 7 being transferred out of that area. So a number of people who were basically helping Jain, including the head jailer, the assistant jailer, the deputy jailer, the other wardens, everybody in around 28 in number have been transferred from jail number 7 and they have been sent to other jails. So obviously the action has been taken. But the violation includes about how this man was not only getting massages, his wife had access to his cell and she used to sit for hours together inside Tihar jail, inside the cell. Apart from that, he was getting homemade food. Now, you know, for homemade food, you need to take permission from the court. So there was no such permission from the court where he could have access to homemade food. And, you know, he was avoiding the jail food and he was having homemade food. Apart from that, there are the co-accused into the matter who are supposed to be relatives of Satyendar Jain. They are also basically accused of money laundering. They are also lodged in the same jail. And they used to meet him and sit for hours together after 6 o'clock. Now, there is one more allegation which the Enforcement Directorate in its affidavit has mentioned, and it very clearly speaks that there is, you know, it is visible that there is somebody who comes inside Tihar jail and his movement is very suspicious in nature, and he comes with certain documents and leaves it with Satyendra Jain. So who is this individual? That man needs to be identified. What sort of documents he was handing over to Satyendra Jain? Why was he given access to those documents? That is all, you know, which is an area of investigation. But certainly this man has not been able to take bail only because of these reasons, that one, he's visible of violation of all the jail manual in Tihar jail, and secondly, if you see, he's also been accused of money laundering of more than 1 crore rupees. So finally, if you see, the court day before yesterday did not grant him bail only because of these reasons.
Yes, Ashish, stay with us. He was rejected bail yet again day before yesterday. Joining us on the broadcast, Mr. RP Singh from the BJP. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Now, you've tweeted this video. BJP's put out this video.